what are you doing? They only last like 10 minutes, and then you got home. But yeah, that's Canada Day. What do people do on the 4th of July? Do they shoot guns in the air? I haven't been to anything like that in probably like 5 years at minimum. I don't go to any of these big event things anymore. I don't do anything anymore. Yeah, that's America. Shooting guns and hot dogs and going, yeah, yeehaw. I'm American, yeehaw. Yeehaw. That's what R2 sounds like. What was I gonna say after this? Oh yeah, outside of Canada Day, I have been in creative hell right now. What I mean by that is not that I can't think of any. It's I have so many ideas I thought about at the same time. I have too much I want to do right now. I thought about a new, I was thinking a lot about, if you haven't seen the picture that I took, it's in my art channel. I can probably put it up on the screen, hold on. Let me put it up on the screen. Where's OBS? Get over here. This is the picture that I took, 2 days ago. And it made me think a lot about the kinds of pictures that I wanna take. Because somebody said this picture looks really sad. And that was like kind of the whole point, but you know. Those are my favorite kinds of pictures to take. I think the ones that make you feel an emotion. And I want to make more pictures like that. And I thought about what else I could do outside of pictures. And I thought about short videos. Because, not necessarily like a music video, but if I did do that, I'd be able to make the music and all of that myself. And I discovered that this was even a thing. Fucking, what is multi-streaming? What the hell was all of this? I discovered that this was even in the game. But, what the hell is all of this? Copy to camera. There's this whole system. Wow! But I can hit play? Oh my goodness. That's crazy. And like a whole keyframing system in the VRChat camera. I thought about when I'd be able to do it this. And I thought about making some like short videos that tell a stories. Because my favorite kinds of media generally my favorite kinds of media in general are ones that tell stories. Especially if they make you feel a certain emotion. It's like my favorite pictures are always like the super fucking depressing ones. I don't know, I'm just kinda rambling about stuff, but that's what I've been thinking about. Oh my god. There. Here, I'm gonna force you guys to watch this with me. This is one of my favorite uh things in general. Da, 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 da. This is one of the videos that is one of the reasons that I am here right now. This was during my super hyper autistic obsessed VTuber phase. Da, 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 da. Okay, can resize go. Permanently pause music. But this is one of my favorite videos. And it's so good! It's so good! Yeah, that's one of my favorite videos ever. That was one of the videos that made me want to start animation. To be able to make stuff like that. And I wanted to my original idea for the stuff I wanted to make was in that kind of style. Maybe emotional style. Because those are my favorite things, like emo, fucking a lot of RPG Maker games, like Omori. Witch's house. Um, um, One shot. There are probably a bunch of other ones. But they all make you feel like absolute shit by the time you're done playing them. But I wanna do that too. I have that game, I just haven't played it yet. I probably will play it at some point. Yeah, that's what I originally wanted to make. Stuff like that. Stuff like To the Moon. And I obviously won't make it on the same quality as what I just showed. However, I could probably do like 30-second mini shorts that are basically that can probably accomplish the same thing. To make the user watching feel a certain emotion. So I could probably do like little mini ones. I think that's what I want to do. That's what I wanted to do with music as well. All of my songs that I made, all of my songs that I made previously tell a story. They're all meant to tell stories. So I could definitely do music for those too. I already have an idea of one that I want to make. I already have an idea of something that I would make. And even thinking about it makes me sad, so. I guess that's what I'm gonna think about doing that next. That's what I'm gonna think about doing. But as of right now, I'm not doing all that yet. I'm still just streaming video games. But I want to do way too many things. There's like way too many things that I want to do. But as of right now, what did I do? I updated my website. Go look on my website. I added a new section to the high corner page. There's two new tabs. There's the Memories tab, and then there's the Edited Pictures tab. The Memories tab is it's not done yet. I mean by that is I don't have all the pictures that I want on there. But those are just pictures that I want to save. Those are pictures that have historical significance to me. And I want to save them. Please, no. Um, I added the ability to write text under the pictures, so at some point I'm probably gonna go through them and talk about why that picture is important to me. Oh, but yeah, I'll go through them and then talk about why each picture is important to me. And then after the memories tab, there's the edited pictures tab. Because Pansy won't allow this avatar. So all of there is all of the pictures that I've edited so far. You can go and look at them. All on one page. And I will be updating it whenever I take a new one. And then what I'm going to add I'm going to add a blog, which will basically just be like my Twitter, where I can just write or put whatever I want on there, and people can read it if they want. I have a lot to talk about on there if I do make one. Or when I do make one, I will have a lot to talk about. And then I won't get banned like I did on Twitter for no reason. I can post whatever I want without fear of randomly getting banned, even though I haven't posted in over 6 months. CoughCoughTwitter.com. Apparently I can link my website to a Blue Sky page. How does that work? I can send my Blue Sky Twitter handle to my website name. How the heck does that work? What the? But yeah, I spent all of yesterday doing that. I'm now a professional programmer. aka I used at Grok make me website. It's actually very scoped how these pictures work and stuff. Because it gets all of these pictures through a text file. I threw all of the pictures into a folder, and then the website like refers the text file to know which pictures to put on there. So every single time I add a new picture, I have to update the text file. So what I did was, make another page that automatically, updates I can drag and drop an image in, and then write a comment or whatever on it. And then it'll automatically upload it to the website, and then change the text file. So that's how I have to do it. It's very scuffed, but it works. I thought about having a way to add likes and comments on the pictures too, because that's what RQ told me to add. But I don't know if that's possible. It might be because I have like the API stuff. But I got no clue how you would go about doing that. Perchance. But then I have to like build a section for all the comments and stuff to go to. I just put it under the picture, you like scroll down and then there's comments. That would work, I guess. Perchance. At Grok, make it so when I scroll down it shows comments. Also, the Claude AI so far has been the only AI to ever do what I asked it to do. Every other AI I tried was complete fucking garbage. Like Google Gemini, trash. ChatGPT, awful. Grok? Holy fuck, Grok is so unbelievably bad. But, fucking the Claude AI has been the only one to ever understand what I'm asking and then do exactly what I'm asking. Bro, Grok is so fucking bad. Didn't we snow? We snow. We should make I wanna add a Grok to my we can call it at Gok, and then I'll host it myself, and then we can just ask it questions. So it'd be really funny. This is my AI phase where I pretend it's good for like a week. I think we should. I think we should. I think we should make RAM more expensive. Gamers don't need RAM when you have Grok. That Grok make RAM more expensive. So I'm saying from my experience, even when I'm like asking it questions, even when I'm like asking like Google Gemini questions or doing like anything, 99 out of 100 times it's still wrong. It's always wrong, no matter what I do. At Big Fat Grok. What was I gonna say after that? Okay, I want to add a way for I want well after I got the whole website and stuff set up. First of all, it made me a few templates for my website, and the other ones are actually kind of cool. The other one it made me, it replicated yeah, can I show this? Let me see. A new folder. Here's a few other templates it made me. This one is actually cool. Party, look at this. It's kind of scuffed. But it's fucking Windows 98 or something. It's too small though, but it's cool. But I didn't want a Windows 98. If anything, I would have wanted Windows XP. There was also another one it made me that was actually cool. That was like well, it's like the Windows XP like whole era where everything is like wacky colors and there's bubbles and dolphins everywhere. It made me another website in that template, but I deleted it. I wonder if it's in like my recycle bin somewhere. Um, and then it also made me this template. This one's also kind of cool. It's not showing. This one is also kind of cool. It's like yeah, you mouse over it and you can like yeah. I thought about using this one, but I decided not to. I decided I'm just going to customize my current one myself whenever it's all finished and fully set up. It's functional right now. It does exactly what I want it to do. But once I get the blog set up, then I'll customize it and make it however I want. I want to make it super autistic again. Like if you saw my very first version of my website, where it was extremely scuffed and broken, but it had so much shit just everywhere. I wanna make it like more like that again. With cool flaming text. Imagine if the text was on fire. And had cool skulls everywhere. Like how other websites were back in 2003. That'd be so cool. Also, this is the second day in a row my hip is working. But my hip works. That's what I'm saying. We need cool fire skulls everywhere. Oh my goodness, what happened? Wait, Fish was disabled. I was Fish turned off. They caught a manta ray. That was a big one. What was I talking about? But yeah, after I finish or after I'm done streaming today, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna open up League of Legends and then immediately want to do something else. And then I'm going to figure out how to automate more things. I'm gonna figure out how I can get more stuff automated. Using the power of @Grok do this for me. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna try and get my YouTube VODs channel automated somewhat. Not the thumbnails, but if you look at my boss channel, you'll notice all of the titles and the descriptions are the exact same. All that changes is the name of the game, the stream dates, and the playlist of the game. So I figured there's probably a way to automate those three things. So it'll just automatically look for unpublished videos and then automatically update them with the correct game nom, with the correct stream date, and then the correct the playlist. Surely there's a way to automate that. So I'm gonna try and get that figured out whenever I'm done streaming today. That's what I'm gonna do. Exclamation point feet. Is that all I wanted to talk about today? I don't know. I've been all over the place recent week. I've had like 5 really bad dreams in a row. I don't like having dreams at all. I really would prefer if I just never had a dream ever again. I think that's a big contributing factor to why I've been so productive lately. But it's been making me feel like complete garbage over the past couple of days, and I'm like the opposite of a lot of people. Whenever I feel like garbage, I usually go and work on stuff. And all I've wanted to do recently is just work on stuff. I don't want to play like any guy. I don't want to do anything. I just want to work on stuff. I also updated Photoshop for the first time in 7 years. I've been using a version of Photoshop from 2019. And I finally I got the Adobe Creative Cloud to I got the Creative Cloud, and it lets me install any Adobe product um with one click, and it's actually very good. It's shocking how easy it is. They made that to combat piracy and made piracy extremely easy on Adobe products. Because now all it takes is one click, and you can do it on the latest version of Photoshop and Adobe Lightroom. I would never advocate for pirating Adobe products, though. They're such a good company. Yeah, it's shocking how easy it is to pirate the latest Adobe products, though. Any Adobe product. But do not go look in my Discord right now in the My Corner channel. Do not look right there. That is not where you find what I was just talking about. Do not download the Adobe Creative Cloud and then run that. Do not do that. It will not get you every single Adobe product, the latest version, completely for free. I should have paused the recording when I was talking about this. Fucking Adobe's gonna come to my house when they see my one viewer VOD. My one view VOD. They're gonna click on my one view VOD and they're gonna my entire view space. Adobe. So yeah, I did that so I can update Adobe Lightroom for photo editing and stuff. I'm kind of sad because you need the R2. We were just talking about you going hee haw. Um, oh yeah, I wanted to update Photoshop as well. Just to see if it was better. I can't really tell the difference. But they added fucking AI generating stuff, which I can't use because they can tell you not using a. I mean, I can use it. I can definitely use it because I'm using a legal version of Photoshop. But if you're not using a legal version of Photoshop, then it blocks you from using the AI features. I was gonna ask it to remove my clothes and see. But it didn't allow me. Da, 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 da. At John Adobe. But it seems easier to select a subject though. Like to select my model or something in Photoshop, it seems like it's easier to do that. Which could be useful for some things. Like I would have to edit the eyes in those pictures that I took because or I had to edit the eyes to be whiter because it was all messed up. It might be easier to do stuff like that. Um I forgot I was gonna talk about after that. Oh yeah. So that's what I've been up to recently. That's what I spent like this whole week doing. I also am probably still gonna buy the Disgaea games, but my VR controller broke, so I had to buy a brand new one. This is still the broken controller. I should tell this story. I tried to. So, when you press down on the thumbstick, not like physically press down on it, but you just like rest your thumb on the thumbstick, it'll do this. Because it has a little contact, there's like a little spring in the stick that can detect when you're pressing on the stick. So that just randomly stopped working. So I took the black cover off of the. So how the VR controllers work, if you'd ever seen one, is use the controller. It has a little black cover on what the buttons are, kind of like the shell controller. All I did was take that off to see what was wrong with the controller, to see if it was broken, and I put it back on, and it completely fucked the entire controller. So the buttons were not working at all. I could not press. I still can't. I can't press down on the buttons at all, and thus far they were just not working at all. Like this, what I'm doing right now, it wasn't working at all. Um, it's magically working now. Zero clue why. I didn't do anything, but I can't press down on the buttons still. They're not being pressed down. I'm just like pushing on nothing right now, and it's just working. So I don't know what's wrong with that. I had to buy a new controller. It should be here in a couple days. But that's $110 that I just lost for no reason. And I'm very, very upset about that because I was gonna buy the Disgaea games. I was gonna buy the rest of them with that money. So, let's get this set up really quick. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna put this right here for no reason. Just in case, yeah. I will use this to buy the disguise I use. What else have I run into recently? I was gonna say something, but completely, I forgot what I was gonna say with I forgot about the controller, and I forgot where my conversation path was headed. I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm very thirsty. Hold on, I'm getting Coca-Cola. 1 second. Damn, that was some good Coca-Cola TM. Da, 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 da. Yeah, that's what I've been up to for like the past week or so. Um, I got a giant ass battle. I got into Toho recently. That's been fun. I wanted to play that last stream I did, but that game is so old and it does not work well with OBS. It's very, very, very scuffed to get it working. What else have I been up to recently? I'm all done Overwatch. I don't know who was there for that, but I did in fact hit the Grandmaster in Overwatch after like 5 days of playing non-stop. And I never want to play that game again. I still have not played a single match since I finished that. I haven't really been playing a lot of games in general. I feel like I have no time for games anymore. Yeah, miss, but I only streamed like 2 times last week. But those were good streams last week. We did what did we do first? We did Flash Bombs? I think you were there for that. And then we did tier lists. We did I found out that you can community vote tier lists. So that's what we did. All the tier list pictures are in my Discord in the pictures. Are they in the pictures? Yeah, they're in pictures. We did fast food, game controllers, drinks, snack foods, and 2000s nostalgia. And the 2000s nostalgia one actually kind of made me sad. Because I realized that we don't have any of these things anymore. Kids don't have any of these. Like Furbies aren't a thing. Do kids still have like the fucking push pops anymore? I don't think so. Heelys? I miss Heelys. I don't want Heelys. I should buy Heelys. You got the fucking the Swinkies. You got McDonald's Happy Meals. You got the Tamagotchis. You got the iDog. Remember when every like electronic device came in like the see-through shells with like all the wacky colors? It was all wacky colors. That's not that. It makes me sad. That's not a thing anymore. Like kids won't even know these things existed. All we have now is fucking like what? Cocomelon and Roblox and Fortnite, and that's about it. I saw a thing that was like kids aren't growing up on game series anymore. Kids aren't growing up with like Mario games anymore or any of that because they make games so slowly now that during somebody's entire childhood, there's usually only gonna be like 1 or 2 new games of a series coming out. Whereas before it was every single year. Like look at Mario Kart 8 for example. That was like what 2013 to 2025? That's somebody's entire childhood. It was one game. And what even was the last 3D Mario game outside of Odyssey? That was 2017. I genuinely don't know what the last 3D Mario game was before that. There was Mario 3D World for the Wii U. And then what was it, a Wii game? Mario Galaxy? Was that it? I don't know. Was there something between that? It's kind of depressing. But the music stopped. There we go. But isn't that crazy? Do kids even have childhoods anymore? Hello. Yeah, there hasn't been one since Odyssey. But what I'm thinking is, what was even before Odyssey? There hasn't been what was the year gap between the Mario Odyssey and the previous Mario game as well? It was before 2013. Was it Mario Galaxy 2? Was that the last 3D Mario game before Mario Odyssey? Because if so, that was on the Wii. And that would have meant, like, what? It came out in 2010? Let's assume it came out in 2010. I'm just making that shit up, but it sounds right. So I'm gonna say it's right. So that's 7 years until Odyssey. And then, how long has it been since Odyssey? Yeah, 17, 18, 19, 20, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, plus 9 years. Let's cut, holy shit, that's 9 years? Oh my god, where did time go? But that's 9 years after Odyssey, and 7 years before Galaxy 2. So, what's 9 plus 7? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 years and one 3D Mario game? That is a childhood and teenage years in one game. So kids don't grow up on video games anymore, they grew up on live services. I grew up on fucking Fortnite and Roblox, where it's just one game forever. That is so depressing. Basically, I think companies need to be making less games or more games. I think game companies should stop trying to make. Oh yeah, the Bowser's a furry mode. I don't think that counts as I don't know if we can consider that a full game though. That's more like that's like a DLC in 2005 terms. But oh my god, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I think game companies should stop making like these extremely hyper realistic graphics, groundbreaking games because 90% of them fucking suck now. And they take way too long to make. I think a lot of game companies should be focusing way more on just shorter, good video games. People don't care about graphics. I don't know where this obsession with graphics comes from with big companies, but they think that better graphics equals better game. Um, and I think that's stupid. Like, imagine if instead of fucking this groundbreaking new Halo game that pushes generations of graphics that they're trying to advertise now. this fucking new Halo game that you have to have two full paid subscriptions to play with a friend. Not of doing that, they just made Banjo-Kazooie 3 and made it like a 10-hour long to 100%. Like, for hand time, you can 100% in like 2 or 3 sittings. And that's one of my favorite games of all time. You can 100% it in like 10-50 hours. And A Hat in Time is one of my all-time favorite games. Make more games like that. Why does it need this fucking cinematic soundtrack, fucking super hyper-realistic graphics, 50-hour long story? Just make it fun. Just make it a fun, short little game. Like how video games were used to be. And I would play that. I would play a Banjo-Kazooie 3. I didn't even like the first 2 games. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, but that's what every game company wants to make now. They want to make the next super epic live service game. But I saw a thing about it. And it's because they don't want to take risks on video games. So instead they're gonna take risks on live services that all fail. I don't know where the logic is in there. But they think that if they make one live service game, they just never have to do anything ever again. So they're gonna keep making live services that all fail. Instead of just making games that people want to play. There was one game I saw coming out called Panline. And it's basically an indie Mirror's Edge. And it has the whole like Windows XP fucking Rainbow Dolphin art style to it. And I'm going to buy it the second it comes out. Because I like Mirror's Edge. You know what my favorite thing to do in Mirror's Edge was? In VRChat specifically? I fucking love just running around and watching YouTube videos. I would just play the game and run around randomly while watching YouTube videos, especially during E3. I remember E3 2016, that was what I did. I watched E3 and just played Mirror's Edge in the background. And when Panline comes out, that's what I'm going to do. And it's going to be awesome, and I'm going to enjoy it very much. Imagine if we just had another Mirror's Edge game, but that's never gonna happen. Because they want the next Mirror's Edge game to be some sort of groundbreaking, revolutionary, Unreal Engine 7 bullshit. And they'd rather just make shitty live service slot games instead of just another Mirror's Edge game that is like 10 hours long. And it's funny because I see game devs, a lot of the fucking AAA game devs, they're shitting on this game, Panline. They fucking hate it. Because they say it's lazily copying Mirror's Edge. But it's like, you guys won't make another Mirror's Edge game. So people, if you guys won't make it, somebody else will. The game devs are really, really stupid. Also, I think I'm almost done the story of Disgaea 7. I've been playing that a lot on my own. I'm on like the chapter 8. I read that you get auto battle halfway through the game, and I already have auto battle. So I think I'm close to the end of the game. And I've been enjoying that game so much. They need to make more games like Disgaea 7. Where it's not like some sort of revolutionary, groundbreaking Final Fantasy fucking, a video game. It's just fucking, it's fun. It's so much fun. I like watching the numbers go up on my characters. I like watching the level up. I love grinding in video games. So if you don't know what this guy is, it's like Archism, the video game. I don't even really know how to describe it. It's like a turn-based RPG that has like idle game mechanics. Like, you can like, there's so many stats and there's so many systems. And your characters can go up to like such extreme numbers and extreme levels. In the leveling system, your characters can go up to level 9,999. And your like attacks can do like millions of damage later on, and it's very fun to watch the numbers go up. And I like getting experience points, and I like leveling up my characters, and it's really fun. Because I like those kinds of games. I like the grind games. That's why I like Dungeon Defenders so much. For those who don't know what Dungeon Defenders is, it's a tower defense / role-playing game. So it's a tower defense in the sense that you have a bunch of characters, and those characters have stats and towers. And gear that you pick up for enemies off of the ground will make your towers stronger. You will have character stats and you will have tower stats. And you can pick up gear, and those gear can improve your tower stats and your character stats. To better play on the harder difficulties and all of that stuff, you need better gear, because then you'll have better tower stats for your tower defense game, for your towers. And I really like just fucking putting on YouTube, putting on a video, and just fucking grinding for better gear. It's so much fun. That's what I enjoy doing. And I want more games like that. If I find an idle game with like this Gaia mechanics where you sit there and you farm gear and you level up and you get not towers. You sit there and you grind and you level up and you get better gear and you have like RPG mechanics. I will play it forever. If there's an idle game like that, I will play it forever. Hello. But yeah, but Biscaya games, that's basically everything I wanted. Minus the idle game part. I'm kind of sad about that. I wish it was an idle game or had an auto button. Also, I'm pretty sure it has the highest level cap because I googled it and it has an auto feature. There's an auto battle feature in the 6th game. And it's unlocked and there's no cap on how much you can use it. It's unlocked at the very beginning of the game. In the 7th game, it has a cap on how much you can use it, and it sucks. It's really bad. I don't like it at all. I don't like how it worked in the 7th game at all. You can only do it. You use up one every time, and you only get like 90. So you can only auto battle like 90 times when you unlock it, and then each is gone. And the only way to get more is by playing manually. You get one auto battle turn every normal turn. So you have to sit there and play for hundreds of times just to auto battle for like 10 minutes. And then you have to do that again. Play for another 100 turns. Or you can do the ranked battles. And if you come in like number 1 on the entire fucking leaderboard, you get like 300 extra auto battle turns. Wow, that's like 20 minutes. So I don't like how they do it in the second game, or in the 7th game at all. It's too, you don't get enough of it. So it's like, why is it even in the game? Also, that game has ranked battles, by the way. That's kinda crazy, it has online ranked battles. You can make a team and you can play against other people's teams. I think that's fun. I like that. I'm thirsty again. I'm really thirsty. I'm talking too much. Hold on, where's my Coca-Cola? Oh my goodness. But yeah, I wanna play the other games. I wanna play all of them. They're fun. What else was I gonna talk about? I wanna find more games like that are just like you can like just grind and farm for better gear and stuff. That's not an MMO. I feel like MMOs nowadays are just kind of bad. What I mean by that is why do MMOs and stuff even have leveling systems anymore? Why do they even have leveling systems? Why do they even have gear? It seems like MMOs nowadays are just trying to funnel you to the end game as fast as humanly possible. And that just defeats the entire purpose of levels, and it defeats the entire purpose of gear. Because, well, why should you care about levels if the game is just trying to force you to end game as fast as possible? And why should you care about gear if you're just constantly getting the next, like, it's all on a set path. Like in Terra, for example, Terra back in the day, you would get a better piece of gear every couple of minutes. You would do a dungeon and instantly get better gear, and then you would do the next dungeon and then instantly get better gear until you're max level. And it was like that until you were max level. What's even the point of having all of that early game then? It's like that with every MMO now, though. They all do that. You can even just sit there and buy max level now. You can skip the entire like early game and just buy max level now. I don't get what the point of that is. I think MMOs should just get rid of levels and get rid of gear if that's how they're gonna function, and just make it fucking, I don't know, you just run around. I don't know what people do in MMOs nowadays. I don't play them. And people always say, especially Final Fantasy 14 players, from fucking what I've experienced, all of them are like, oh, the game gets good at ending. Final Fantasy players were especially that about it, where they would say, oh, the game gets good after 90 hours of playing. It's like, I don't know how to play this. I'm not gonna sit there for 90 hours slogging for a bunch of quests that are go here and talk to this guy for the supposed it gets good part. I'll just go play a different game, or it gets good at minute 2. People have the TikTok attention span nowadays. That's why every game is getting so fast. Have you seen modern Call of Duty? I was watching a video on how fast Call of Duty has become. Call of Duty? Oh my god, the modern day. They try, like, the modern games are just like checkbox simulators now. Everybody wants to get, like, the gold camos on every gun, whatever the hell it is nowadays. Back in my day, it was the diamond camos for getting gold camos on every gun. Oh. But back in my day, for getting gold camos on every gun, you was diamond camo. But now it seems like that's the only thing that people care about. Like, to the point where they want to get it done, like, day one the game coming out. And the devs are playing into that for some reason. And it's to the point where every single map in modern Call of Duty is like the size of Nuketown. Probably even smaller. If you know what Nuketown is, it used to be the smallest map in all of Call of Duty. Okay, that's not true, but it was the smallest map in most of the Call of Duties. It was like very, very small. And that's just every single base game level in Call of Duty now. They are just all as small as Nuketown. And they're all on 24/7 playlists because people just want to get the camos done as quickly as possible. They don't want to play the game, they just want to get the camos. They play Call of Duty as a checkbox simulator. They gotta go do their daily challenges, then they gotta grind the camos, then they gotta fucking do the fucking whatever. The headshot challenges, and then the fucking dark matter bullshit. I don't know what it is. Then they gotta do it on every single gun. Then they gotta do their battle pass challenges. And it's to the point now where it's like, you aren't even playing the game to play the game anymore. You're playing the game to do challenges. To tick checkboxes. And the devs want you to do that because they're building their entire game around that now. They're making everything so unbelievably fast. They make all the characters faster. You can now fucking shoot while sprinting. You can now sprint in every single direction. You can now have two whole sprints. You get two different sprints for some reason. You get normal sprint and you get really fucking fast sprint. And everything is so movement based, and it's too much. People used to like Call of Duty because it was an arcadey shooter that you didn't have to think while playing. You can just play and then you can just walk around and shoot things. But you cannot do that anymore because every single time you play, like most of the people I've talked to, they say they do not play Call of Duty anymore because of how unbelievably sweaty the game is now. Everybody wants to be a fucking movement god. Fucking XX movement god. 720 fucking bullshit. You fucking turn a corner, they're doing like 7 backflips while jumping on your ass. Like, it's way too stressful now to play the game. I tried playing Black Ops 6, and my assault rate was like way higher by the end of the game just because of how unbelievably sweaty everybody is. Like, it was so stressful, I had to stop playing it. I'd say like 2 batches, I stopped playing because of how stressful it was. That's not okay. That should not be a thing. I remember when I was in the hospital. Wait, fucking, that's why I don't like modern Call of Duty anymore. I don't like how, I genuinely have no clue what I was talking about. I completely forgot everything I was talking about. What am I talking about? Somebody help me, what was I talking about? Hello? But it feels like games nowadays don't want you to have progression. They just want you to get everything within a day. But like, what is there to do after that? You're just skipping 90% of the game just to say you did something. And then you just go on to buy the next year's game and do the exact same thing over and over again. Why do I wanna, like, at what point do people realize that they're being played? I mean, probably never, because I don't think Call of Duty players know how to think for themselves, but yeah, I wish games have like real progression, not just like daily challenges. and fucking double XP 24/7, the world's smallest maps. Solo battle pass garbage. But I think that's just how games are gonna be from now on. That's why I'm really enjoying the Gaia games and all of those. Because I can just like play them. And all my progress is there, and there's a lot to do and a lot to level up and a lot of progression and a lot of there's just a lot of video game. The entire game is made around the progression. Like Dungeon Defenders was made around doing the survivals over and over again. And getting better gear and stuff. But that's just not my thing anymore. I want to try Final Fantasy 14. I really do. I want to try and play Final Fantasy 14. But every single time I play the game, the entire game is just go here and talk to this person for the next 50. I have like 40 hours in the game, and all I've ever done is walk up to an NPC and talk to them. And people are saying it's like the greatest game of all time. But like, I don't know. People love walking up to NPCs and talking to them apparently. I want a good combination of gameplay, of fun gameplay, and fun characters. So I've played games before entirely because of characters that have been in those games. League of Legends, for example, I downloaded League of Legends because they announced Vex. In 2022 or whatever. 2021. That was when I downloaded League of Legends because of a character. I want games to have new characters. That's why I can't get into Marvel Rivals as well, because I don't like superhero stuff and that's all that game is. People tell me to play Marvel Rivals because it's like Overwatch, but I cannot. I don't care about the characters at all. I don't like superhero stuff. The furthest I got was I downloaded the game and then got in the tutorial and then I stopped playing and then I uninstalled it. Yeah, but I assume majority of your skills from Overwatch are translatable to Marvel Rivals. They both follow the same hero shooter concept. I feel like if you transition from one game to the other, you could probably get pretty good at it within a reasonable time frame. I knew somebody who was gold in Overwatch. They were like silver or gold in Overwatch, and they were like grandmaster in Apple Rivals. Yeah, I don't see myself ever playing Marvel Rivals. I'm not interested in super VR stuff at all. There hasn't really been any sort of game that has come out that I've like cared about really. I think that the only game that's gonna come out soon that I care about is GTA 6. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna stream it day one, minute one it comes out. By the way, I got my Xbox. I got my capture card. I'm going to stream it. You know what's crazy? I was 13 years old when GTA 5 came out. I don't like thinking about that. You ever think about that? GTA 5? The game that everybody's playing right now, Grand Theft Auto 5. The not the prequel. The game that is coming before GTA 6. Grand Theft Auto 5 was made on hardware from 2005. And we are now in the big 2026. The big 26. And we are now playing the next game in the series. That's crazy. Alright, very good. When are they gonna make GTA 7? That does make me wonder when GTA 7 is actually gonna come out. If ever. It's kinda scary to think about. What the heck, get back here. It's kinda scary to think about. That GTA 6 might be the last game that we ever play in that series. I would not be surprised if it takes like 20 or 30 years for the next one to come out. And that's my essay on why game companies should make shorter and lower budget games. I feel like game companies don't have the budget to be doing what they're doing right now, but they just do it anyways. Da, 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 da. That's what I think. Oh my goodness, I'm all over the place today. That's how you know a game is good. It's based on how much money you spend in the game. That's the only metric for a game being good nowadays. What money it costs to make. Look at Metal Horizon Worlds, for example. The greatest game of our generation. Oh my god. I talked so much today. I don't want to talk about apparently. I have one more thing to talk about today, and I think that'll be it for today. And then we can play some video games tomorrow. Perchance. Ba, go, 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 go. Uh, let's go. I've been thinking about what I want to do with my discourse. Actually, no, I have two more things to talk about, and then we'll stop for tonight. I've been thinking about what I want to do with my Discord server. Wisna! Wisna! Wisna, hello. I've been thinking about what I want to do with my Discord server. I've been thinking about, wait one sec. Wait, my stuff is backwards. But. I've been thinking about what I want to do with my Discord server because my server's dying. Um, ideally, we do a complete server makeover. This is an idea that I've been thinking about. That doesn't mean I'm going to do it yet, but I have been thinking about it. I've been thinking about having changing my server. I talked about this a while ago, actually. I thought about changing my Discord server to be a community-focused server. So it no longer becomes my server. And it becomes a community-focused server for people of our little ring of streamers. Because we do have this, by the way. We have a little ring of streamers. We have me, we have Kiwi, we have Zero, we have Ice Water potentially if they start streaming on Twitch. We have who else do we have? I don't know. We probably have other people who are streaming. We have Twilight, but I don't know. But I don't know about that. I don't know if they want to be involved in this stuff. Um, yeah. So I thought we would just server makeover to be fully community based, and that way we can have notifications per user. So you can turn off and on notifications per user for whoever's going to stream. And then we can change it so whenever it changes from just announcing my streams, just announce to begin announcing everybody's streams. I don't know. That's just the thought I have. And then you'd be able to just turn off and on notifications on a per user basis. So then you wouldn't get just flooded with notifications. And that would also make it so communities aren't just spread across like 10 different Discord servers. Oh my god. Or that would also make it because all of our communities are kind of combined at this point. Like, series viewers are the same as my viewers, who are the same as everybody else's viewers. Which is why it's really weird when if we ever stream at like the same time, because then we're like, because we have the same viewer base. So it's weird if we ever stream at the same time, because because then we're literally just stealing viewers from each other. I don't know. I just a thought I had. I'll think about it. See how people feel about that. I don't know. I don't know if that's something I'll end up doing. But I have thought about it. Um, yeah, I want to do more stuff like that. I want to do more like stream with Kiwi and stuff where we just like play games and stuff. Cause those always do really well. And like more collaborative streams and stuff. Um, so yeah, I'm thinking about that, and then also I want to perchance do maybe a Minecraft server. Perchance a Minecraft server because the Terraria server is dead. That thing is dead. Nobody plays on it. So I thought instead of a Terraria survey, I would do a Minecraft server instead. I thought about a Minecraft server, and I thought about modded Minecraft. There was one mod pack that I saw that I'm actually interested in playing. I have to see how people feel about it, but if people want a Minecraft server, I will make one. Instead of the Terraria server. I forgot what the mod pack was called. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up really quick. Oh, it's right here. If people wanted to play this one, I would actually play Minecraft, and I would start a server, and then we could do some like Minecraft streams or something. I don't know. Another idea I had. Yeah, if people are interested, I'll make a plea. I'll make a poll after I'm done streaming. I'll make a plea right now. You know what? Let's make a poll. Make it on my Discord. Announcements. At everyone. If enough people seem interested, I would uh fine with emotion Minecraft server for everyone to play fun. Or if you want a different mod pack, but this one looks interesting. And I'll make a poll/poll. Wait, how do I make a poll? Yes. No. Are you interested? There we go. I saw it had a leveling system. That's the only reason I was interested in playing it. That Grok is this true? Again, I mean, I'll be down. I'd be down to make a survey if people will watch. If people will come and join the server and watch me on Glitch, participates. That could be a good new community thing to do. Hello, Moose Coast Gamer. It's Canada Day. You just missed the podcast. But I've been going for like the past 2 hours non-stop talking. This is the most I've ever talked. I somehow suddenly just got really good at talking. So I mean, what happens shit I said. I don't even remember half the shit I said. We were talking about, I was talking about my website. Then we were talking about Call of Duty. Then we were talking about Fortnite. They were talking about how crazy these like kids only grow up playing one game nowadays. And then we talked about how it's been like, what, 17, 16 years? And we've had one 3D Mario game? One like phone mainline 3D Mario game. We had one in like the past 16 years. We were talking about how I was working on my website. If you haven't seen my website, go look at it. There's a full new section for memories that I wanted to keep and edited pictures. Pictures that I've edited. We were talking about how to not pirate Adobe products. I did not give a tutorial on how to do it. Like what? We've had what? Mario Galaxy 2 in like 2010 or something? And then we've had Mario Odyssey, and that's it. I can't think of any others. I genuinely can't think of any other ones. Okay, those don't count. Those are like the new Super Mario style games. I'm talking like full on Mario Sunshine, Mario 64, Mario Galaxy style games. We've had Mario Galaxy and then Mario Odyssey, and that's it. Kids have grown up playing one Mario game, technically, and if we take Mario Kart into account as well, Mario Kart, we've had 2 games in the past, like, what, 15 years? Mario Kart 8 in 2013, and then Mario Kart World in 2025. That's like a fucking 13-year gap between games. And you may use the excuse, oh, well then they added so much to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That's still Mario Kart 8. It's crazy because that means kids today aren't growing up on series of games. They don't have their Mario's, they don't have Banjo-Kazooies, they don't have multiple of these games. They have one game. They have one game they grew up on. They have Fortnite and they have Roblox. But like back in like the early 2000s, they were making a new Mario game. They were making a new fucking whatever. They make a new Banjo Kazooie. They were making a new Perfect Dark. They did not make a new Perfect Dark. But I'm talking about they were making new stuff. They were making new series of games. They were making a new game, a new entry in a game series every single year. They made a new Final Fantasy like every single year. Now you're lucky to get one every 10 years. And that's an entire kid's childhood right there. Just gone. But you can't tell because it's not in frame. You can't tell. But yeah, entire kids' childhoods are now a single game, whereas we had a game every single year. It's sad, it's depressing. Um, I was also talking about using Grok yesterday. At Grok, I was not using Grok, but I did update my website, so now there's a whole new section, and I'm gonna add a blog where I can just post whatever I want, whatever I'm thinking at that current moment of time. I'm also gonna add I did that, and it made me want to find more ways to automate things. Because the website works is so fucking ghetto, but because all the pictures are hard coded and it reads through a text file to figure out which images to put in. So I have all the images in a folder, and in the text file, it gets the file names from the text file, and that's how it knows how to put the things in. And I have a whole separate page where I can upload the image and write a comment, and it does all of that automatically. It'll rename the file, and it'll sort it by date and do all of that automatically. It's very scuffed. Thanks. And then from that, I was thinking of other ways to automate stuff. So I thought, I'll just automate, or I want to automate doing my bots channel. I want to automate the title and the description and the tags of my bots channel. Because I hate doing it. It takes too long, and it's just extremely tedious and not fun. So I thought, that's what I'm gonna do after I'm finished streaming today. I'm gonna try and get all of that set up. I'm gonna try and figure out how I can automate the title of my VODs because it's all the same. All my VODs are titled and the descriptions are all the same. It has the game I'm playing, the game in the description again, the stream dates, and the game playlist. And I feel that I can find a way to automate those those 4 things. Charlie. So that's what I'm gonna try and do after I'm done streaming. Oh yeah, we were talking about that. I was saying, I genuinely think this might be our last G collab. This might be the last one. I think the next one would come out in like 20 or 30 years. Because they're gonna pull the GTA Online bullshit again, where they just update GTA Online. That's our last Grand Theft Auto game. I genuinely think this might be the last one. Because they're gonna pull some GTA Online bullshit where they just update that for the next 15 years. That's kinda sad. You ever think about how crazy it is also that GTA 5, the previous game, was made on hardware from 2005? 6, 7, oh my god. It's crazy to think about that GTA 5 is on hardware from 2007 or 2005. I was thinking about 6, 7 for a moment then. Oh my god, I'm getting really exhausted, not gonna lie. It might be time to pack it up soon. I've been talking for too much. I can't be like the Twitch efots all that are on VRChat at the beach with no clothes on. Well, I just like sit there and dance for 5 hours straight while playing music. How many slutty VRChat streamers are there right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I can't do that. Six, 7. I can't do that with this model. So I gotta actually be entertaining. I gotta talk and stuff. I was talking non-stop in the hot sauce street. But I ate Burger King before I started streaming. Plus, I'm going to IKEA on Friday. I'm going to IKEA. I'm gonna get a desk. I need a new desk. Six, 7, 6, 2, 6, 2. 6, 2, 6, 2, 6, 2. 6, 2. Where's my random video? Oh my god, is it because of the stupid OBS not connecting again? Or StreamerBot? I guarantee it's because I have to manually connect OBS to StreamerBot every single time I stream now. Yeah, that is why. It's so annoying. Why does it do that? Automatic scene switcher? Um, server settings. Okay, streamer bot. It might be time to pack it up anyways, Stan. This was an actual podcast episode. This actually could be classified as a podcast. I'm like actually exhausted. My stomach's starting to hit now. This is a good video. Such a good video. This is why RAM is $500 now.
Crazy made it, where you at?
But that's a good video too. But it is a Oh, that's a new one, I think. Damn, he's so good at Fortnite. Victory Royale. Okay, I think it's time to end. Not gonna lie.
She is such a jolly fellow. No.
A little bit of a shorter stream, but I think that I think it's time to end. This was a bit of a shorter stream, but it was very involved. Very involved. I thought way more than I thought I would. But I want to try and make my streams a minimum of 4 hours at least. I think I've been doing pretty good at that actually. Yeah, a lot of my streams are usually around 4 hours. This one was 2 hours, it's fine. But holy shit, I'm so exhausted now. I worked to fall asleep and I want to... I want to get the automated stuff set up. So I'm gonna go work on the automated streaming stuff now. And I will return to my room with what I have what I have done. I will show you what I have done. I won't show you what I have done, but I'll talk about it. And then we'll play some video games. We'll play some video games, and the poll for the Minecraft server will be done as well. So, okay, well, it's a grand total of 10 yes and 0 no. So, I think doing the Minecraft server sometime this week as well. But until then, I'm gonna go work on stuff. Actually, I'm gonna just, I got up and oh my god, wait, I'm dizzy. Oh shit. I need to chill for a bit. Oh my god. Like, good stream today. Tomorrow will probably be not VRChat. Maybe I'll do this for like an hour or so, and then we'll switch to Moshizime-sama. No continue with apps. Preferably, maybe we'll just do like one relaxing. We'll probably do another podcast episode stream tomorrow until I set up the Minecraft server. And then, so it'll be another podcast episode tomorrow, probably, I don't know. And then I'll go to IKEA and get a new desk. So I don't know if I'll stream on Friday. However, if I do stream, it will be more of this probably. Or the Minecraft server, and then if not, after that it will be the Minecraft server. So that'll be through this week's plan. I'm gonna go work on the whatever it's called. The automatic stuff, and I will go do that. Yeah, I will play Minecraft for like 2 hours and realize it's not as fun as I thought it would be. I feel like that's what's gonna end up happening, but I don't know, we'll see. Alright, bye bye everybody, bye bye, I'll see you tomorrow, bye bye. Bye bye. Easy go. It's gonna be my new outro.